Okay folks, this is going to be a unique video because this is the beginning of the post-game content for my live playthrough of Final Fantasy X. And we're at a crossroads at this moment in time because I'm currently getting the statistics and doing the things I need to do to get my team strong enough to fight the Dark Aeons and ultimately Penance. However, it's a long process, and as much as you might think you'd like to watch it, you don't, because a lot of it is very tedious, a lot of menial tasks involved. And I'm going to give you an example of some of them. I'm going to show you what I'm doing currently. So, without further ado, I'm going to show you some of the stuff we're doing in the battle arena. So, the first thing is, because I need to be moving around the sphere grid a lot, I need to be able to get fast levels. And levels can be got pretty quickly on this game when you know how. And we're going to use Wakka as an example of this, for the people who do not know this method. And, you know, you can't learn everything, so sometimes people have to teach you things. So Wakka has triple AP, overdrive to AP, and triple overdrive. And you'll notice his overdrive mode is set to Comrade. Very important. Then what we're going to do here is we're going to fight against a captured monster called Don Tombury. He's in Area Conquest, he's on second page, he's there. So this guy is pretty strong. I'm going to have to change my weapons too or I might kill him. But suffice to say, this dude is a badass. I'll put that on Auron so Auron can take part in this as well, but not as well as the others. He was the first person who got a weapon that could do this, so it's a little bit inferior. But all you do at this point, once I've... No, it's Auron again, isn't it? Come on, Auron. We want you to stay alive. Is you make somebody attack the creature. Preferably somebody with a weapon that's not going to kill him. Doesn't really matter who's going to be dead for this, but we'll pop that on. So you attack, and he counters with Karma. Karma will then instantly kill this fella, and because we have Comrade on, we will generate overdrive. And because it's a massive hit, it'll generate a lot of overdrive. That overdrive gets translated into AP, and we get experience. Because I have Auto Phoenix on Auron, he's going to pick him up, and then, for instance, I can attack to give Wakka some experience. Because Auron's killed more things than anybody else, massive hit to Auron. There he goes. We'll use Wakka to pick him up, bring a quick Phoenix down, and we'll repeat until the Tombury gets close to us. And then I'm going to flee, because this only gives you experience if you flee, or if you kill it. And I prefer to flee. And this is all you do, folks. You maximise as much damage on this dude as you can, as far as not doing any damage and him doing massive damage to you. You keep reviving, and all of this is going to be building AP. And when you bear in mind, if you go to the Omega Ruins, you might get 3 levels per fight with triple AP on, something like that. So it's not quite as good as this method, as you will see at the end of this method. So let's hit him again with Auron. I do apologise, folks, my throat's a bit trash from recording this repeatedly. So there goes that dude again. I think we're going to get one more turn here before he starts getting all stabby on us. Wakka's the main focus here, but Auron will benefit too. But Wakka's the one you want to watch. Triple AP makes all the difference in this technique. And this has been around for donkey's years. I have no idea who figured this out. I knew this back in the early 2000s. It just makes sense. It's Final Fantasy X science. So stop just there. Don't start stabbing. Good lad. Right, that's going to enable me now to hit with Auron and get killed. Hit with Tidus, get killed, and then flee with Wakka if Wakka has flee. Unfortunately, it's not going to allow us to get another turn in. But that's cool. That's an example of what you do. That was, what, a couple of minutes? 1 or 2 minutes? 3 minutes? And watch this. See that? We just went from, what, 30 spheres to 99. You can get 99 sphere levels in a single fight, if you do it right. Pretty damn fast, I think you'll agree. So that covers your moving. From then on, you're going to need to catch Fiends. If you don't catch Fiends, you're not going to be able to do much with these sphere levels, are you? So, what you're going to be doing, or what I've been doing, which I've saved you from because it's fucking boring, even though it's kind of fun at first, then it gets kind of boring, is you catch all the Fiends. Already done that. All the Fiends caught, 10 of each. and it unlocks these bottom ones. So in here, if you take on a few of these, you're going to get sphere grid that do specific things. For instance, like, he gives you evasion, he gives you, I think, accuracy, that one gives you, is it magic power, something like that. That one gives you magic defense, maybe. He gives you, is it defense? He gives you strength, so on and so forth. Just Google it, you'll get all the information you need. Fight them, get the spheres, clear the spheres on your grid, put these spheres down to make yourself stronger, so on and so forth. The hardest one, which is the one I'm doing right now, is these two assholes. You kill him to get a fortune sphere, you kill him to get something to put it in. Both of these creatures have counter-attack on everything you do and they hurt. So I've just got Auron strong enough to survive those two fellas, and I'm going to be farming them till I can get my luck up to a decent amount so that I can hit the Dark Aeons, and so I can hopefully dodge them as well, which will be quite useful. And then you can use him to get triple AP equipment. I recommend Zanmato because that is a long fight. But that's an example of what we've been doing there. Very time consuming, gonna save you all from that nonsense. What we are going to do in this episode is we're going to quickly save, because Wakka got 99 of those awesome sphere levels and it saved me doing a Tonberry fight. We're going to change this guy for Riku. Riku's a little stronger than Wakka. Another thing as well, folks, there's a chance I'm going to have to play Blitzball. The last time I beat Penance without attack reels, it took me about 5 hours, maybe longer. It was a very long fight and a lot of things went wrong. And when things go wrong in Penance, you can die. So if I do decide to get attack reels, do you want to watch the Blitzball? Bearing in mind it will be quite a lot of it. It's a couple of seasons. So I'll just air that out, but we'll see. So unfortunately, we're going to go and get... Hopefully, we're going to go and get this guy. I said I'd use Zanmato. I've fallen out with Yojimbo, he's a wanker. When I first got him, I summoned him 4 times against that Thuban thing. Each time I paid him 100,000 gil, and he did Zanmato, and he killed it, and I got crap triple AP gear. Every single time after that he did Wakizashi, and I had to reset. I couldn't get him to do Zanmato again, so I couldn't effectively farm that gear, so I fell out with him, and thus I'm not going to use him, because he's a dick. And I can't wait to kill Dark Yojimbo, because then we can start farming for ribbon equipment, which we're going to need for Penance. And a lot of the Dark Aeons. Not necessarily a mandatory equipment, unless you let his arms do things, which it does happen. We should wear this to get out of this nonsense. So my Auron at this moment in time has 255 attack, 255 defense, 255 magic defense, and I'm working on his luck. I don't think he's lucky enough to hit Dark Veil 4, but I thought I'd show you the progress and we'll see together. If he can, there's a chance he could destroy him. He has really good gear. He has solid gear. Auto Protect, Auto Haste, Ribbon, and Auto Phoenix. It was a toss-up between Auto Phoenix and Auto Potion, and because I was dying a lot in the arena with the people who aren't powered up, Auto Phoenix took precedence. I can always make another one. The one thing I do remember most about this game is this stuff, making the equipment and the sphere levels. Like, it's funny, at the beginning of the playthrough I couldn't remember anything, but as I played more I remembered the grind, I remembered the old muscle memory. So... I actually don't know which one of these leads to Besaid. How disgraceful is that? You'll be able to tell because it goes immediately into a cutscene, I think. Yeah, I think this is right. I hope there's no battles, that'd be redundant. Yeah, this is Besaid. And there's battles. Okay. See ya. See ya. Well, that was interesting. As you can see, there's been a little bit of an increase in our characters since you last saw them. But it hasn't been that long ago. I mean, it was yesterday that I recorded the last episode. It's just been a full day's worth of knowing what you're doing, I guess. Watching a whole bunch of YouTube stuff while things were rendering. and uploading. Here he is. Stay away from the summoner. He did it. I remember Dark Veilfor being very weak in the grand scheme of these creatures.
Infidel!
The moment of truth is when it attacks Auron. If Auron can take its damage, we can kill it. If he can hit it. Can he hit it? That is the question. Yes. This thing is in trouble. He can't hit it. Bollocks, which means she can't hit it. So we'll do that to try and give us some luck. The good news is overdrives don't miss, so he can be useful. But this is the icing on the cake, because I need to know how much this thing does when it misses. So unfortunately, Tidus is not very strong, because I don't know if I want him in my final team. Oh, he's injured. Here we go, this is it. Oh wow, this guy is a bitch. But he's very close to that overdrive. Can we mug him? Oh, there you go. Okay. Might have gone a little bit overboard with poor Veilfor. But the good news is now he's gone, we can go and get our Destruction Sphere on. And then we can go and get Anima. Master Sphere and a Minerva Band. What do you think about that?
Stay away from the summoner!
You're a bad man.
Bad man!
Don't be fooled though, folks. Auron won that. The other two party members, they might hit hard, but they can't take much. They can take a lot more than they used to be able to, but that's still not saying a lot. I feel sorry for that creature at the beginning of the game, because we're going to go there way more powered up than we should have been. The good news is, when we fight Belgemine to get the Major Sisters, I haven't touched Yuna, so Yuna's just as strong as she was when we last fought her. So that'll still be interesting, it won't be me whitewashing it. And as much as that were a dominant performance, you know, Ifrit turns it up a level, and like Ixion turns it up a definite level, and Shiva big time, and then Ifrit, of course, sorry, Bahamut is a completely different level. Do I have to do this entire thing again? It would seem I probably do. Not to worry, I do like the cloisters, and I do like the music. This looks like it might be okay, actually. No! It is not okay. Touch the glyph inside me. Oh yes. Okay, insert sphere. Put the sphere into the hole, yes. Accepted. You should be fine. Which one do I touch? Is it this one? Looks very symbol-y. There's your Destruction Sphere. Was that a Destruction Sphere? I didn't even read it. I think this is like a Kilika Sphere or something. No, this is a Besaid Sphere. Why did I say Kilika? We're in Besaid. That opens that, but that's not right. We need to go back to get the Destruction Sphere. I think. Is there something this way? Yeah, this. Did that not do a thing? Can I now touch the demon inside of it? No? There's no touching the sexy glyphs? Okay. Shit. What did I do? This is a very simple one that can't be that complicated, surely. Don't push it, Burke. Maybe I have to push it to get to the destruction? For some reason I thought that opened up. So let's push this. The pushing and the menu for weapons are probably the two weakest parts of this entire game. And the whole not being able to skip cutscenes thing, that's kind of disgusting too. Don't go up. Ugh. Done the same thing I did last time. There's no wonder I always miss this damn sphere. Is there anything in here? No. I always assumed that you'd have to come back to the Chambers of the Faith to fight the Dark Aeons. I thought that would have been a bit more apt than just walking into towns and getting your bum slapped randomly. We'll try this again, shall we? There's only so many ways to do this goddamn trial. It's the easiest trial. I have faith in us, though. I know I say that a lot. Maybe we put it in this. Come back all the way up here, put that Besaid sphere in that. It'd have been nice if they'd have patched in an ability to hold more than one sphere. That would have been really gracious of them. Maybe it's the door sphere that I need. Yeah, that could be it. Does that do it in there? Does it? Oh yeah, that's what I wasn't doing. That's the destruction sphere. There, that's what I forgot to do, my bad. Stay away from the stamina. But if you're wondering how we're going to be doing the Dark Aeons and things, I'm going to try not to use summons against them. Mainly because my summons suck, so there's no real difference that will be made. It's my people that are strong. And of course, Yuna is not one of the strong people. That's not to say that Yuna's bad. Yuna's a great character. It's just... I've not been using her this playthrough. I use Lulu, and I've got to the point now where things are immune to magic. Which is really annoying. Because Lulu stopped being so useful when she was incredibly useful not so long ago. Stay away from the Zabada. Blow it up. There we go. Bum, 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 bum. You can obtain hidden items by using destruction spheres. Thank you for your cooperation. But now we should have everything we need to get to Anima. Can't remember if you have to fight him. I'm not entirely sure. It's been so long. I'm not looking forward to Dark Anima, I'll say that much. That guy sucks. He has a lot of life too. Ba-bum. Somebody left a comment as well saying that they don't think you should spend too long, you know, thinking about your moves on the sphere grid because of its linearity. Because it's essentially linear, it doesn't make a difference. And while I agree with the fact, because it is fact, that the sphere grid is incredibly limited, it gives you a choice in a direction to go. And the direction is quite plentiful. It's not as big as it could have been or as much as I would have liked it to have been, but it's big enough to warrant a choice. Thus, its linearity is relevant to where you're wanting to go. The lock spheres don't circumvent the game in such a way that you can't get certain things that you want without them. Other things, of course, they stop, but there is still a lot of strategy that can go into intelligently using your levels. Should you want to, you don't have to, that's the joy of it. And I tried to express it to this guy, and he just doesn't seem to think that that's the case, which is fine. But the way he was describing it made me think of the Crystariums from Final Fantasy XIII. They're linear. There is literally one way to go. It's just you follow a concentric, twirly line. That's all you do. There's literally nothing to it. And if he'd have laid those criticisms at that, I would have completely agreed with him 100%. But this is not that. This is not 1/10 as linear as that piece of shit. And I'm not one of those people that defends Final Fantasy X to the bone delusionally, because this game is flawed, just like most games. But I will defend a statement such as that because I just don't think it's true. And I'm sure that a lot of people would agree with me. And who knows, maybe if that person watches the rest of my playthrough, he'll see that I do go my own path, and it's a path that gets me to a place that not everybody will go at the beginning, which isn't that kind of what linearity is? Isn't that kind of against what linearity is, sorry.
What's up? Something here?
This'll be funny.
I almost got eaten by a fiend here. Payback time.
I get the picture. Alright, let's go.
Imagine in the high-def remake if they've turned this guy into Stronger Than Penance. He just hits everybody for 99,999. I think he's over here. Maybe not. I was thinking as well for an RPG. In my RPG, one of the first treasures you're going to be able to find, if you're sneaky enough to find it, because it'll be sneaky. My treasures have to be sneaky, that's what treasures means.